So the one piece of equipment that maybe you don't think about too much in your bag is the golf tee, right? Golf tees have been the same forever. Everyone usually plays like a wooden golf tee. Sometimes you'll see some plastic ones. But if there was a golf tee that could give you better accuracy and more distance, would it be something that you'd play? Well, today we're gonna find out. We've got two brands of tees. We've got Flight Path here, and then we also have the Tour tee. Now, both of these very interesting designs. As you can see here, the Tour tee, not sure if you can see this here, has these little bumps right around the top of the tee here. Now what that does is it reduces friction. So that means even some of your off-center or your toe or heel shots are still gonna go further and they're not gonna be as punishing. Now that's a pretty good claim there. I've also seen that this could potentially add 12 yards of distance. Pretty nice, right? I know I could use a little bit more yardage. The other one that we're gonna talk about is the Flight Path tee. Now this one looks a little different. The Tour tee looks just like your standard wooden tee, just plastic with those little bumps. This one, however, is a little bit different. I don't know if you could see that there. I can't really explain it. We're gonna try it out today though. They use what they call diamond directional tee shape through here. Now, the thing that's interesting about this is it actually has an arrow right here. So if you ever forget where the fairway is, just point it there. Now, this tee does not have any true data as far as how much further, but they do claim that you will see more distance and better accuracy. So we're gonna test both of them out today and let you know what we find out.
So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the tees by playing a 3-hole match. We're gonna play a par 4, a par 5, and another par 4. And to see who plays which tee, I have the Tour Tee Pro right here. We're gonna flip it. Whoever it points to, they will play the Tour Tee Pro. All right, for the 3 holes. All right.
That's me.
So Madison gets an extra 12 yards off the tee, so no excuses there. I will be using the, thank you, the Flight Path.
Flight Path, yeah.
There we go. Let's get into it. First hole is a par 4, pretty much dead straight, 350 yards. The Tour tee is ready to launch.
Oh, that's 12 yards further, for sure.
That's a good ball.
I've lost it though.
No, you didn't. It went
Where is
forward.
it?
It's right there.
Oh, woo. We're gonna talk about price on these in a little bit. Definitely can't lose that.
Now for me, I gotta make sure this thing is pointed right down the fairway. So it may take you a little bit more time to tee it up. Because if you don't have it going dead straight, it's gonna go offline. All right, Madison's in a great position. High spinny right.
Is this our first official one now?
I don't know, maybe.
Wow.
One thing I noticed is everyone drives electric carts in the super nice videos, so hopefully the engine noise isn't too bad.
Good point.
But luckily today, it's the first day in a long time that it's not cart path only.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to drive out into the fairway. Great start. Did you feel any difference?
You know, I wish I could say that I did. I didn't though, but it definitely came off. It felt great. I don't know if it's just the best drive I've hit in a while. Maybe the tee gave me that confidence I was gonna get a couple extra yards, but man, it was nice.
Yeah, mine didn't feel any different.
All right. Let's see. I was gonna ask, because of that big piece of plastic in the back, if it felt any different. You said you didn't even feel that?
No, I didn't feel anything.
Okay.
It just felt like I hit it a little high off the face, but I think that's just getting used to potentially teeing it up a little bit different.
Yeah, it is.
Like, might have been teed up a little too high.
Yeah, it is the 3 1/4. I don't know if that's what you typically play or not.
I wonder if, because like the the bucket that the ball sits in, I don't know what the depression is called, might be a little bit deeper. So to me, it felt like it was teed up at the normal height, but maybe it was a little bit higher. So yeah.
All right.
Okay, you're fine. 68 yards, a little short side. Really just looking for a putt here. Just try to get it on. That was super heavy, super short. Now I'm gonna have to get up and down.
All right, so, I mean, pretty decent drive here. Got about, let's see, 50, I'd say probably got about 45 yards into the pin here. So just gonna hit a little wedge, see what we can do with it. Sick. Well, two really great wedge shots from us there. We were focused on the tee, and we forgot about everything else, so.
Luckily, Madison didn't hit a great one there, so still in a really bad position. Play a match play or stroke play?
You go match.
Sit. That's landing on a downslope. My guess is fringe. Fringe long. I was wrong.
Yep, just a little bit. All right, this is, after that drive, this is where you don't want to have done this. This is just a big miss altogether. I have to try and hit like a little cute one here. And that is not gonna do it there. Got to make this, put a little pressure on that putt. It's usually pretty good in your range right there.
My range?
In your range, yeah.
Okay, sure. That's not dead. That's out of the frame too. All right.
Been practicing my putting with the ball of steel. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. Could explain that ham job right there.
That video may not be out yet. To go 1 up, 2 to play.
Oh, never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Okay. After the last hole, made par, 1 up, 2 to play. I've got this one teed down a little bit lower, so hopefully I don't hit it as high on the face as the last one. Par 5. I'm gonna give Madison an extra stroke on this one,
Oh gosh.
unless I hit it in the woods. But we're not. We're gonna find the fairway here. Couldn't have hit it any better.
Wow. It's pretty good. Looks like you had it lined up the correct way too.
Yeah, I know. I got that one right. The last one was off by a millimeter to the right. That's why I hit a bit of a fade.
All right. See if we can hit another good one here. Try and squeeze out a little extra yardage on Sterling. It's got a hang. Did not hang. All right.
Just taking the shades.
Oh, let's talk about your obsession with these really quick.
Yeah, let's talk about them. Pistachios, chili roasted, the best snack. I'm sure everyone has a go-to snack when they go to a gas station. Mine is a white Ultra Monster.
Okay.
If they have the big can, I'll get it. 1 or 2 of these and a protein bar, preferably the Quest Cookies and Cream Crisp edition.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. Yesterday we played. Was it a Met RX bar that Jeff had?
It was a Met RX bar, yeah.
Apple pie.
Yeah,
How was that? I meant to ask you how that was.
it was good. It was almost as good as my drive on this hole.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty straight. We are in a different situation though. I don't even know where this might be.
Cheers.
So, say the accuracy piece was a little off on that one there. Find ourselves in the woods. We're just in the woods. Ball is behind a pine cone, so this will help with all those pine cones I used to hit on the tee boxes in the fall. Just trying to advance this one down just a little bit. See what we can do. Looks good.
156 to a front pin. Got these MP59s. Not my normal T100s. If you saw the What's in the Bag video, you know that. Clubs are in Florida. So we got 7 here. Hoping to hit a high fade into this pin.
Oh, it looks great.
You couldn't have drew it up. You couldn't have faded it up any better. I'll be shocked if we're not putting for eagle.
I can't tell if that's, yeah, all right. 90 yards, wedge in my hand. Didn't really play it that well off the first hole. See if we hit a good one in here. A little bit of help. And that's as heavy as you can catch it right there. Just make sure it wasn't the shovel. All right, that's not great when Sterling is probably 5 feet from the pin there. So, pretty much made as much of a mess of this hole as you can. I've got 37 yards left. This has got to be just about perfect, or I'm going to go easily 2 down here. Oh. So, I was practicing chipping earlier too, which this is just baffling me right now. Absolutely baffling to me. I don't know if I'm just decelling through impact. I was hitting some really nice chips earlier, just right in a little practice chipping area. And now here we are, just decelling our way to a double. Can't play it any worse than that.
Well, you just saw it, folks. Madison's basically out of the hole, so why not make an eagle here on this very short par 5? Big breaker right to left, up the hill. Why not? That makes this good, right?
Should.
2 under, 1 to play. Let's see if we can go 3 under through 3 holes. That'd be pretty cool. All thanks to the flight. What do I have again?
You got the flight path.
I got the flight path tee. So let's move on to the next hole. So one thing to note about the flight path is, I don't know, when I normally tee the ball up, I just take these 2 fingers here, I'm sure everyone does it, and go on the ground like that with the ball in my hand. With the flight tee, you can't do that. You have to put the tee in first, because when you put pressure on the ball, like, it wants to roll off that front edge. So just one thing to note about the flight path, flight tee, flight something.
It's flight path.
We'll figure it out. I mean, it's working. I should honestly call him, I guess. I don't know. All right. Just said all right. Don't want to say that. Par 4, 302 yards. Definitely not a driver hole. But we're experimenting, we're testing, we're reviewing, we're winning. Made eagle on the last. If we could drive the green here and make eagle on this hole, I might have to go back and play all 15 remaining holes. A little fade here. No. Started too far right. That might be bunker.
It really didn't move though. Like, I mean, it was just straight. I don't know if you felt that it was going to cut at all, but
It's interesting though. Typically I don't get tee marks on the driver all too often, but with this one you can definitely see some marks there in the center of the club. Interesting.
let's see what we can do on this one. If we get a similar drive to the first hole. Now that had a lot of curve on it. That had a ton. We might have to hit another one on that one, honestly.
You gonna try the flight path?
Yeah, let me see that flight path, 'cause I don't even know where the tortilla is right now.
There you go.
MIA. All right, let's see if we can. I'm gonna try just the standard way.
You mean the standard way?
Oh, okay, hold on.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. It only looks like a portion of the ball is sitting in the cup, if that makes sense. Oh, that's up there. See if we can find this tortilla now. That's the one thing I will say about this. We'll go over price in a little bit, but you want to make sure you find these. A wooden tee, if it breaks or you lose it, can't find it in the grass, you'll let it go. Probably don't want to do that with these tees. Are you sold on the flight path? Almost? A little bit?
It's tough. The price has to be a factor.
The price, yeah, it will be for sure. They are USGA conforming, so if you happen to play it in the state open, you'd be good. But yeah, I mean, just an interesting design. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It just looks so strange. Do the other tee that's kind of has a little bit of a weird look. I don't think you'd have the same issues with getting it on the tee or having it stand there. You know the what are they? The martini tees.
Oh yeah.
The ones that have the really big cup on them. But this might be a tee.
With the flight path, I think it all really just comes down to the alignment piece. What else did they say about it? Like, what does the half cup part do something, or?
That it's the directional diamond design. I think I might have said it incorrectly. So it's this piece right here, and I'm not sure what it actually does. They really didn't get too specific on it. They just said it's you'll have tighter dispersion, so better accuracy, and then a little bit longer. It didn't specify how much longer, but it did say you'd get a little bit longer on it. I'm not sure. I mean, the arrow, I think the only thing that it really shows is, I mean, if you try to tee it up this way, obviously you'd have a problem if you're trying to make impact with it like that. But I really don't understand the directional other than kind of showing you exactly which way to put it.
Yeah.
So the match all but over now. Got 67 yards. Hopefully I can get a little bit of redemption here with a 58 in my hand. Usually I don't struggle too much with this club. A lot of other clubs, but not this one. Well, it's airborne. Just way too far on the back of the green. Not a great day. Not a great day, that's for sure. Not a great day to be testing anything. At least it's tees and nothing else.
We have found ourselves a bit of a predicament here. One of the tougher shots in golf. Probably got a 35-yard sand shot. We've got 60 in hand. Slightly open face. We're just going to go full swing at this. Hopefully get it to land on the green and then stop pretty quick. Heads up, Madison. Stay. Alright, that's not bad. I'll take that. Okay, slightly downhill. Should be a little right to left. Probably a 1% slope. Maybe a ball out. Half a ball. Pretty bad putt there. Low all the way. 2 under through 3. Thank you to an eagle on par 5.
So after 3 holes, you're champion here. Not that there's any surprise. I mean, I didn't have my best stuff today, but it's all about the tees on this one. Sterling, you had the flight path tee. Overall, what are your thoughts? Do you think it gave you the extra distance, better accuracy?
No, I think the only thing that separates that tee for me personally is the alignment piece. Just when you take the little extra second to make sure the arrow is actually going down the fairway, kind of, just puts it in your brain that you want to aim pretty straight. But it's different, a little bit harder to tee up, like I said. But other than that, no real difference from a normal tee.
Yeah, I will say the Tour Tee Pro, I didn't really see anything groundbreaking. Obviously, the first tee shot felt really good. It was very straight and it was long. I would say maybe a little bit is placebo effect.
Yeah.
It says it's going to be longer. It makes you think you're going to have better accuracy, so you do until you make a mistake, and then it's all over from there. I don't know if I'm going to switch up from playing wooden tees. The one thing that I want to get into here, and maybe this will change your mind. So for 4 of the Tour Tee Pros, it's about $9. Now, they do have another pack which has some of the smaller tees for your irons or wedges. That one's about $10. Now, the flight path for 8 tees, it's about $20. So you ask yourself, $20, is that going to be something that you put in your bag? I will say the one nice piece about this is the durability. You don't have to worry about breaking your tee. I am not one that breaks a tee that often, playing a wood tee, so it's not a huge thing for me. But if you don't want to spend hours looking for a tee that maybe it's just off the tee box somewhere, these probably aren't for you, but they have a spot somewhere in the market, I'd say, right?
Yeah. We're just 2 guys reviewing it. If you're super interested, $8, $20, like, give them a try for yourself. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.